Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you, bacha party? Hope everybody is fit and fine, right? So move on and we will discuss about studies. I am hoping that you all are ready for learning new chapter. Am I right? Okay. So today we are going to start chapter number 14. Air is everywhere. What is the name of the chapter? Chapter number 14. Air is everywhere. It means हवा सब जगह है. Air is everywhere, right? So in this chapter, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn two main things, two major things. First one is what does air contain? What is first one? What does air contain? And number second, how does air get polluted? About these two things we will discuss in the chapter. Right? So I am hoping that everybody has the book in the hand as well as pencil also, and whatever is written in the book, first I will read for you, then you will also read along with me, then you have to understand the chapter also, right? So I am hoping that everybody has the book in the hand. First I am going to read on page number 82. What is the page number? Page number 82. First, whatever is written in the book, I will read for you. Then, step by step, I will explain to you also. Alright? So, everybody is ready? Shall we start? Okay. So, the line number 1 is written over here in the book that air is all around us. What is written over here? Once again, I will repeat. Air is all around us. Air is everywhere. Air is everywhere. When we all are sitting in the closed room, all the windows and the door also closed, then only we can say yes, air is in the room. Air is in the room, right? Okay, now line number 2. We cannot see or touch air. What is written in the book? We cannot see or touch the air. We can feel the air, but we cannot see the air. We cannot touch the air. No, we cannot do these two things with air. Right? We can see the water, we can see the trees, we can see each and everything which is involved in the environment, but the air is only thing that we cannot touch, we cannot see, but we can feel the air. We can feel the air, right? Okay, now move on and next line. But we can see it when it moves. Yes, it is very much correct written. We can see it when it's move. क्या मतलब है इस लाइन का? Here the meaning of this line is that when the breeze will bowling in a very high temperature, right? When we will discuss about the storm, तूफान, आंधी, जब हवा तेज चलती है, आंधी आती है, तूफान आती है, then only we can see the air. Then only we can see the air. See, when a tree is moving, it means what? It means air is bowling. Air is bowling, right? Okay. Air has no smell or taste. So what is the quality of air? Air don't have any smell and air don't have any taste. So what conclusion come out from these two lines? Once again I will repeat these two lines and try to explain you in a better way. Air is all around us. It is correct written over here in the book that air is everywhere, each and everywhere. Whether we all are sitting in the bedroom, whether we all are in the outside of the house, whether we all are in the garden, in in the street, in the market, everywhere air is each and every place, right? We cannot see or touch air. Yes, when air is moving very gently, है ना, जब हवा बहुत हल्की हल्की सी और मध्य चल रही होती है तो we cannot see it. But when the air is blowing very high, आंधी है, तूफान है, storms है, then we can see the air. And the qualities of air is that air has no smell, air has no taste. Okay? Now move on. And line number 3 I am going to read for you. We need air for breathing. Yes, we all are breathing through the air only. है ना? So I will give you a small example so you can understand in a better manner, in a better way. That sometimes when we suppose we are sitting in the bedroom, है ना? And due to cold breeze, we close the door of the bedroom as well as we closed the door of windows. Then what will happen? Then what will happen, beta? When air will not come inside the room, then only sometimes we all are feeling suffocation, है ना? We all are feeling suffocation, especially the mamas and the papas and dadi and dadus. Like they have in senior in age, so sometimes we all are feeling very suffocation. So what we are doing first, we all are opening the door of the bedroom, open the window of the bedroom, so the fresh air will come inside the room. Then we feel relaxed. Why? Because when the fresh room will come inside the room, then only we can take the proper breathing. है ना? Then only we can take the proper breathing. हम अच्छी तरह से सांस ले सकते हैं, अच्छी तरह से breathe कर सकते हैं. And when we are breathing, we all are taking the oxygen. You knows very well. And when we are inhaling the air, we are taking the oxygen actually. And when we are exhaling the carbon dioxide. So we need air for breathing. सांस लेने के लिए हवा is very very necessary. But keep one thing is in your mind, that always try to breathe in fresh air. है ना? When air is not fresh, when air is very polluted, we all not feel relaxed. That time we are covering our nose. No, we cannot inhale the polluted air, because it makes our lungs infected, right? So we need fresh air for breathing. Okay, now move on, and the next line. Air is also needed for burning things. What is written in the book? Air is also needed for burning things. चीज़ों को जलाने के लिए भी हवा की ज़रूरत होती है. The meaning of this line is in Hindi is that I will rectify with this statement that is written in the book. Air is needed for burning things. This statement is completely right. है ना? So many times when you will visit to a village place, the women are using the chulha, है ना? The chulha in the villages areas. Then what they are using? They are using the dung of animals. है ना? वो गाय के और भैंस के जो कंडे होते हैं उनका इस्तेमाल करके चूल्हे को जलाते हैं। एज वेल एज दे ऑल आर यूजिंग द वुड, वो लकड़ी भी यूज करते हैं, राइट। सो व्हेन दे आर बर्निंग द थिंग्स ना, what they are doing, they have a black pipe type of a thing, जिसको हम हिंदी में we are calling it फुकनी, है ना। गांव में बेटा क्या होता है कि जो महिलाएं जो गांव में चूल्हे जलाती हैं, तो चूल्हे जलाते समय वो आग को तेज करने के लिए एक ब्लैक कलर का पाइप होता है, उस पाइप को फुकनी कहते हैं। वो उसको ऐसे रखती है मुंह के पास और जोर से उसमें हवा फूंकती हैं। तो क्या होता है, बस जोर से जब हवा फूंकती हैं तो जो चूल्हे की आग होती है वो और ज़्यादा तेज जलती है। So this statement is very correct written in the book that air is also needed for burning things. Completely correct. Okay, I will give you one more example. Now which season is going on? Winter season. Yes, and during winter season we all love to bonfires. We all are sitting around the bonfires. Bonfires means हम सब लोग हाँ सारे लोग जो है वो आग जला लेते हैं और उसके आसपास बैठकर अपनी बॉडी को हीट करते हैं, गर्म करते हैं, है ना। We all are making a circle and sitting together and enjoying the bonfire, right? So sometimes when the bonfire will getting low, जब उसकी आग जो है वो मद्दी होने लगती है, so papa and mama what will they do actually? They start giving the air to that thing, है ना। वो क्या करते हैं, वो कंटिन्यूअसली अपने मुंह से एयर देकर उसको और जलाने की कोशिश करते हैं। सो बार बार वो ऐसे करके फूंकते हैं, है ना। और जब फूंकते हैं तो वो आग वापस से जल जाती है। अंडरस्टैंड? So this statement is completely right written in the book, and I gave you 2 examples which rectified that statement. Yes, this statement is completely right. Air is also needed for burning things. Okay, so this much you understand. I am hoping that you all are smart students. This much you can understand nicely. Now move on, and I am on line number 4. All contains many things like smoke, germs, dust particle and water vapor. Air contains what? Air contains मतलब हवा अपने साथ क्या चीजें लेकर आती है ना। Air contains many things like smoke, धुआं, जर्म्स, यानी जब हम कुछ चीज़ जलाते हैं तो जर्म्स भी होते हैं। सपोज अगर हमने प्लास्टिक जलाया तो इट इज़ गुड फॉर आवर एनवायरनमेंट? नो, इट इज़ नॉट गुड फॉर द एनवायरनमेंट। जब भी प्लास्टिक जलता है तो वो कंप्लीटली डिस्ट्रॉय नहीं होता है और जो एयर होती है उसको पॉल्यूटेड कर देता है, उसको गंदा कर देता है, ठीक है। एंड डस्ट पार्टिकल्स मीन्स धूल के बारीक बारीक छोटे कण। एंड वाटर वेपर इट्स अ प्रोसेस about water vaping, about water cycle. When you will go in class 3, then only you will learn very deeply about water vapor, right? So this line is also correct written over here, that air contains many things like smoke, germs, dust particles and water vapor, है? एयर अपने साथ इतनी सारी चीजें लेकर आती है, राइट. सो द वन पैराग्राफ वी आर कंप्लीटिंग ओवर हियर एंड आई एम होपिंग दैट यू are understanding the concept of air nicely, right. So now I am on paragraph number 2. Air has speed. Sorry, 1. Air has speed. Air has speed. It means what? It means that air also have speed. Speed means gati, है ना. Sometimes when we are getting the race with each other while playing, that time what we are doing? If my friend is running, so I will give the more effort. I will give my entire power to get more speed in my running. So speed means in Hindi we can call it gati. Right? So let's see what is written about air has speeds in the paragraph. Let's see. The moving air is called wind. What is called wind? हवा क्या होती है? Wind. What is the definition of wind? The definition of wind is the moving air. The moving air. The moving air is called wind. ठीक है. Whatever air is moving in the atmosphere is called wind. ठीक है. जो भी हवा एक मध्यम गति से बहती है वो हवा कहलाती है, वो विंड कहलाती है. ठीक है. Understand the meaning of this line? The moving air is called wind. ठीक है. Okay, now move on and read about next line. Strong wind has very high speed. Once again I will repeat. Strong wind has a very high speed. ठीक है. I will give you an example, then only I will rectify this statement, this line. Strong wind has a very high speed. See, right now I am making this video, I am giving this lecture in an empty classroom, है ना. And the door of the classroom is closed. All the windows of the classroom are closed because of cold breeze. ठंडी हवाओं के कारण मैंने खिड़की और दरवाजे सब बंद कर रखे हैं. But air is still there in the environment, in the room, है ना. But sometimes it's happen in the atmosphere, especially during the summer time. You have seen so many storms, so many आंधी and तूफान during summer time. So what kinds of wind speed there during the summer season? जब गर्मियाँ होती है ना बेटा, तो गर्मियों के मौसम में आपने बहुत सारी बार आंधी और तूफान देखा होगा. So that आंधी and तूफान we will not call it wind. हम उसे हवा नहीं कहेंगे. Then what we call it? We will call it storm. Why we will call it a storm? Because that wind has a very high speed. That's why we will call it storm, right? So the strong wind has very high speed, है ना? The strong wind always have very high speed. बहुत तेज गति की जो हवा होती है हम उसे यूजुअली हवा नहीं कह के उसे आंधी तूफान कहते हैं, क्योंकि उसकी स्पीड जो है, उसकी गति जो है, दैट इज वेरी वेरी हाई, ऑलवेज हैव हाई स्पीड. Right? This much you understand that moving air is called wind, but when the speed of wind is very high, we will not call it wind, we will call it storm. Okay, now move on, and next it is called gale. Gale also, gale means आंधी और तूफान आता है, उसको गाले कहते हैं. ठीक है. It can change the direction of things like balloons, smokes, kinds. When the strong winds blow in the atmosphere, so the direction of the things automatically will change. Suppose you have a balloon is in your hand, and unfortunately the strong wind starts blowing. Then what will happen? The direction of balloon will automatically change. Because of that strong wind. Because that strong wind carry the strong high speed. That's why the direction of balloon which you have is in your hand, that automatically will change the direction. Okay, so, I will give you one more example. Suppose you all are flying the kite at your terrace, and अचानक से the strong wind starts blowing. Then what will happen? The direction of your kite, it automatically change because of that strong wind, that strong speed of the wind. It is happening is in our day-to-day life. It is happening in our day-to-day life, and there are two pictures. There are two pictures given is in your book. I will show you in front of the camera. See, the wind. Wind means the gentle breeze. जो एक शांत और सौम्य हवा होती है, that is called wind. But when we will talk about the strong speed air, strong speed wind, then see, you can see there are two pictures. This is number 1 picture and this is number 2 picture. तो ये आंधी और तूफान वाली कंडीशंस की पिक्चर्स हैं. बट जब एक सामान्य हवा चलती है तो कंडीशन इज लाइक दैट ओनली. Okay, and I am going to turn and I will explain about air has direction. This wala portion. Air has direction. So first, whatever is written in the book, I will read for you, then I will explain. Air always blow in direction. It can be seen by the movement of branches or trees. Yes, it is very much correct written over here. First, you have to understand the meaning of direction. First, तो आपको बेटा direction word जो है उसका meaning you have to make it understand. Then only you can understand this paragraph. So, direction. What is direction? Huh? What is direction? Direction in Hindi we can call it disha. Disha, direction. Right? So, there are major 4 directions. There are major 4 directions. East, west, north, south. How many major directions are there? There are 4 major directions. Right? East, west, north, south. East, west, north, south. Okay, these are the names of the directions, है ना. question will starts raising is in your mind, ma'am, how I will come to know that is east direction, how I will come to know that is west direction, how I will come to know that is north, that is south, how I will get the knowledge about the directions. So the answer is very, very simple, my dear students. When you will go in class 3, then there is a main topic, location and direction. You will come to know about all the locations and the directions in class 3. But here I will introduce the little 4 major directions. Because air has direction, this is the topic, and you have to first understand the meaning of direction, right? So when you will I will ask some question to you and you will start giving me answers, then only you can understand about the direction, right? So when you will wake up in the morning, beta, so sun is arise in which direction? जब आप सुबह सोकर उठते हैं तो आप देखते हैं सूरज किस डायरेक्शन में से निकलता है. सो आंसर इज वेरी सिंपल. यू ऑल्सो नो द आंसर कि सन ऑलवेज राइज फ्रॉम द ईस्ट. जो सूरज है वो पूरब से निकलता है. एंड सन ऑलवेज सेट इन द वेस्ट, और हमेशा वेस्ट में जाकर डूबता है. सो ईस्ट, this is east, and sun always arise in the east. सूरज ईस्ट से निकला, ठीक है. अब कहां पर जाकर डूबेगा? sun always set in the west, हमेशा वेस्ट में जाकर डूबेगा, ठीक है. so this is east and this is west. it means you got the 2 direction. first east, सेकेंड वेस्ट. कैसे पता चला? सूरज जहां से निकलता है वो ईस्ट डायरेक्शन होती है, दैट इज ईस्ट. मतलब आपको 4 में से एक डायरेक्शन तो मिल गई. और सन जहां पर सेट होता है वो होती है वेस्ट. इसका मतलब आपको दूसरी डायरेक्शन में मिल गई. आपको 2 डायरेक्शंस मिल गई, ईस्ट और वेस्ट. अब कौन सी 2 बची? अब बची नॉर्थ एंड साउथ. सो always, अगर suppose sun is arises from east and I am standing in front of the sun, it means my face direction it's towards the sun and I am standing in east direction, and my back side is always west, always west. Then my right side is always north and my left side is always south. So we got the 4 directions. अगर सूरज ईस्ट से निकल रहा है और वेस्ट में जाके डूबता है तो हमारे राइट साइड पे हमेशा नॉर्थ होगा और लेफ्ट साइड पे साउथ होगा, ठीक है. So here we got the 4 direction. When you will go in further classes, then you will learn more deeply. Here we will not go very deeply because your chapter is not about the direction. Your chapter is based on air, not direction, right? So move on. Air always blow in direction. Yes, हवा जो है वो हमेशा किसी ना किसी डायरेक्शन में चलती है. And the most common direction of air is east to west. ठीक है, पूरब और पश्चिम में हवाएं सबसे ज्यादा चलती हैं. ओके, इट कैन बी सीन बाय द मूवमेंट ऑफ ब्रांचेस ऑफ ट्रीज, क्लोथ, स्मोक ऑफ चिमनीज. सो हाउ वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई दिस? हाउ वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई अबाउट द एयर एंड इट्स डायरेक्शन, है ना. सपोज यहां पर वो बोल रहे हैं कि ट्रीज से, ब्रांचेस ऑफ ट्रीज. When the branches of trees will move from east side, it means the direction of air, airs blow towards the east. ठीक है. When the branches of trees moves towards the west. It means what? It means the air is blowing towards the west. ठीक है. And this one more example is given in your book about the smoke. जो धुआं होता है ना बेटा, smoke of chimneys, उससे भी you can identify about the direction. जब तेज हवा चलती है तो जो चिमनी का जो धुआं होता है वो किस दिशा में जा रहा है. If you have the knowledge about the direction, then only you can identify, you can rectify it easily. Otherwise you will face little problem. So first understand the direction, the major 4 direction, then you will do some exercise, do some practicals, है ना. आप प्रैक्टिकल भी कर सकते हैं कि आपने एक पेपर लिया, ठीक है. अगर आपको डायरेक्शंस के बारे में पता है, आप पेपर अपने हाथ में लिया और उस पेपर को छोड़ दिया, ठीक है. अगर आपको डायरेक्शंस का नॉलेज है तो आप फट से पता चल जाएगा कि पेपर ईस्ट में गिरा, वेस्ट में गिरा, नॉर्थ में गिरा या साउथ में गिरा, ठीक है. दिस मच यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड. The second last paragraph I am going to read for you. A wind or weather cock shows some directions of the wind. So in this picture you can see about the 4 directions in this picture, है ना. This is the indicator of the air actually, right? So here also you can see east, west, north, south. And one major thing you can see over here, this is the picture of cock. मुर्गे का पिक्चर है और आपके बुक में भी लिखा है कि the beak of cock, जो मुर्गे की जो बीक होती है, जो उसकी चोंच होती है, it shows the direction in which the wind moving, right? So the beak of the cock also indicates the direction of winds, also indicates. That's why the equipment which measure the about the air, it always have the cock picture, always have cock pictures, right? So I am hoping that this much you can understand nicely. And the last paragraph, paragraph number 2, 3 and 4 we will discuss in the next lecture. This much learning is enough for you, I am hoping, and whatever I want to convey you, I am hoping that you can understand nicely. But this is small air has direction. Once again I will repeat, so in my next lecture I will not repeat this. So if you want to learn about air direction, first you have to come to know about the 4 major directions, right? So there are 4 major directions: east, west, north and south, है ना. So about the knowledge of directions, you have to know that sun always arise from the east. जो सूरज है वो हमेशा ईस्ट से निकलता है. It means what? It means you got one direction. And sun always set in the west. It means what? It means you got the direction number 2, that is west. अब बची सिर्फ 2, north and south. So right hand पे always north, right hand पे always north and left पे always south. So you got 4 major directions. And the equipment, the picture of the weathercock is given in your book. It always has 4 major directions and the picture of cock also, and it is written in the book that beak of the cock always indicates the air direction. Always indicates the air direction. So I am hoping this much you understand about the air. When we will meet in the next lecture, then we will discuss about air has force, uses of air and pollution of air. We will discuss about these paragraph, then we will solve the exercise. So till then, bye bye, have a nice day, God bless you, keep watching, keep learning, keep studying, bye bye.